In this video, we are going to continue our quarterfinal review with our bonus videos. So let's get started. Remember, in completion of this video, which I will see, you will earn some bonus points back and you can improve 2 incomplete or missing assignments as well as add points to low quiz grades. So this is a great opportunity. All right, so let's get started. A family drank 5 gallons of milk over 6 weeks. During this time period, at what rate did the family drink milk? So we see here that we want to go to per week. So what that is going to mean for us is that we want to know the rate of 1 week because per means one. I know that I drank 5 gallons in 6 weeks. And I want to go from 6 weeks to 1 week. So we're going to divide by 6. That also means, and I know that this looks a little funny because it does, we're going to divide 5 gallons by 6. Now, I know that this is going to be something less than 1. If you guys remember, a fraction and division are one and the same. 5 divided by 6, I could really write as 5 over 6. Just like 9 divided by 3, I could write as 9 over 3. It doesn't matter that the smaller number is on top. It's just going to be a number less than 1. So what I'm seeing here is that they drank 6 gallons per week. If you change that into a decimal, it would be about like 0.83, but it's not in decimal form. It is in fraction form. All right, let's keep going. A teenager is saving money to buy a computer. The computer costs $560. They already have $56. Which of the following could be used to find the remaining amount of money that they need to save? So, we know that everything in the total is going to be 560. And that's also what it looks like for all of our answer choices. And we know that the money that we save and the money that we have need to combine to equal 560. I know that I already have $56 and I still need to save the number that I save. I don't know what that number is yet, but it is telling us to use M. So 56 plus M would be 560. The money I have plus the money that I still need to save needs to equal the total of 560. I don't see 56 plus M directly, but I do know commutative property, M plus 56 is the same. All right, let's keep going. The owner of a basketball restaurant orders 8 boxes of hamburgers for every bag of fries. Which of the following equations can be used to find H, the total number of boxes of hamburgers she will order when she orders F bags of fries? All right, so I have 2 things going on here. I am buying fries, which is F, and I am buying hamburgers, which is 8. So I'm going to kind of make a little table here, and let's figure out exactly what's going on. So the owner of a restaurant, they buy 8 boxes of hamburgers for every bag of fries. So that's going to be for 1 bag of fries, they buy 8 boxes of hamburgers. And that would also mean if they bought 2 boxes of fries, or bags of fries rather, they would buy 16 boxes of hamburgers. 3 bags of fries, they would get 24. For every 1 bag, we're going to increase the hamburgers by 8. So now let's put this into equation form. What I see happening here is that I am taking the fries, multiplying them by 8 to get the number of hamburgers. Because 1 times 8 is 8, 2 times 8 is 16, 3 times 8 is 24. So this is going to mean that the number of fries times 8 equals the number of hamburgers. I see that with option B because remember, 8F is really 8 times F. We are multiplying again the number of fries times the number of hamburgers, or sorry, times 8 to get the number of hamburgers. It's not option A because that's saying we're multiplying the hamburgers by 8, but we are not. We are multiplying the fries by 8, so it is going to be option B. All right, let's keep going. The graph represents the relationship between the number of hours a babysitter worked and the amount of money that she earned. Based on the graph, what is the amount of money in dollars the babysitter earned for working 40 hours? So what I am seeing here is that this only goes up to 30 hours. But what I do notice, if I look at this point here, is that if I work 5 hours, I make $40. Because that is a point on my graph. But this is saying if she works 40 hours. So I want to take that 5 hours of work and I want to go to 40 hours. In order to go from 5 hours to 40 hours, sorry, my handwriting is so sloppy, I'm going to multiply by 8 because 5 hours times 8 is 40 hours. Now I'm going to take that $40 and also multiply it by 8 to get the new amount of money because whatever you do to the hours, you do have to do to the money. I know that 4 times 8 is 32, and then I'm going to add my 0 because it's 40, not 4. So I would make $320 for 40 hours of work. Again, I don't see 40 hours of work on our graph, so I picked a point, 5 hours, $40, and I used that to go to 40 hours instead. All right, let's keep going. The equation can be used to find the total cost C in dollars to rent a canoe for a different number of H hours. The cost equals 5 times the hours. That is our equation. Complete this table to show the total cost in dollars to rent the canoe for the number of hours. So I have, so this is saying we're going to multiply H times 5 because that's the 5H, 5 times H or 5 times the hours to get the cost. So 4 times 5 would give us 20 for this box. 6 times 5 would give us 30 for part B. And then now we need to think what number times 5 would equal 30. And that number is, oh, whoops, I kind of messed this up here. All right. So either way, though, what number times 5 would equal 30? And that is 6. So there was 2 6s here. But if this was like a 35, it would be 7. If it was a 40, it would be 8. Sorry about that. That was a typo on my end. All right. Greg's car, not care, can travel 40 miles per gallon of gasoline. So I'm going to write that down here. Remember, whenever we get a piece of information, we write it down. And per gallon means for 1 gallon. Per means 1. Gas costs up to gas costs, I cannot talk today, $3 a gallon. Greg drove his car 120 miles. So I'm going to put that up here because I see 40 miles and then I know that I'm going to want to eventually go to 120 miles. What is the total cost in dollars of the gasoline that the car used for Greg's trip? Okay, so this is going to be kind of like a double ratio almost. First thing I need to do is find out how many gallons of gas do I need to use. So I know I can go 40 miles on 1 gallon. I'm going to multiply that by 3 to go to 120 miles because 40 times 3 is 120. That means 1 gallon times 3, I need 3 gallons of gas for the trip. But that is not what the question is asking. The question is asking how much money would you pay for the gas? So $3 a gallon times 3 gallons would be a total of $9 for the gas. Again, I knew I needed 3 gallons of gas because I go 40 miles on 1 gallon, but I wanted to go to 120 miles, and that is times 3. So that's 3 gallons of gas times $3 per gallon brings us to a total of $9. Ben reads 6 pages of a book in 5 minutes. Again, whenever you get a piece of information, we're going to write it down. Based on this rate, what is the total number of minutes it will take Ben to read 120 pages? All right, so I want to go from 6 pages to 120 pages. So I'm going to come over here and do 120 divided by 6 to see what I need to multiply by, which will be 20. And I already knew that, but I just wanted to show how you can do that. 6 times 20 is 120. You can also kind of visualize that 6 times 2 would be 12 and then add your 0 to get the 120. So then 5 minutes times 20 is 100 minutes. All right, let's keep going. We have 2 more problems. The ratio of mass to volume for a type of metal is 30 grams. Again, whenever you get information, write it down to 5 cubic centimeters, which we're going to write as, as centimeters cubed. A sample of the metal has a mass of 90 grams. So I'm going to write that down. What is the volume? So we need a new volume of the sample of metal. So I want to go from 30 grams to 90 grams, which is going to be times 3. 30 times 3 is 90. 5 centimeters cubed times 3 will give us 15 centimeters cubed. And again, so 30 grams to 5 centimeters cubed. 30 grams times 3 gives us 90 grams. So whatever we do to the mass, we do to the volume. 5 centimeters cubed times 3 is 15. All right, that is actually going to be it for right now. We will talk soon. Bye, guys.